What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out the Spirit Talker app that I see a lot of people using. And of course, I question the accuracy of it, so I wanted to try it out for myself. First, I want to share what I caught earlier in the day. I was not filming, obviously, but I took a screenshot of the things I've captured. So first, I was talking to a lady here about the history of the cemetery. Then as soon as I get done with that conversation and she left, I turn on the Spirit Talker app. The first thing that pops up immediately is important. You know, that was important information. So I think that was pretty spot on. And then I got the name Charles, which a lot of these gravestones are really old and I can't seem to find it right now, but I did a grave search when I got home and I found that there is a guy named Charles somewhere right in this area where I was standing when I got his name. So I'm going to put what I got up right here. You can also see I got bones. This is a cemetery. People are buried here. Obviously, there's bones. So, that's pretty accurate as well. Then, I went to the back of the cemetery, way behind me, and I got some pretty interesting results as well. So, in this video, I'm going to be using my old phone because I film on I'm filming on my normal phone. So, we're gonna see what we get on my old phone. Alright. Okay, app is now working. So I was actually standing right here earlier when I got Charles. Can't read the names on this, so they're so faded away and washed away. Here's Charles. Is that Charles? I can't tell. Charles Briggs is the name I'm looking for. Be careful what you wish for. I'm just trying to find this Charles that I was talking to earlier, possibly. Again, it is a phone app, so I don't want to say it's 100% accurate, but it was pretty darn close. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but either way, still pretty cool in my eyes. There's no... What about over here? I think he was over here somewhere. Somewhere in this area when I looked it up online. It's so hard to tell from, you know, the plot map that I was looking at that had all yeah, you can't even read most of these. Looking for a Charles Briggs. Over there. What does over there mean? Which way should I go? See, it could be any one of these that I can't read, and probably is. It's probably any one of these that I cannot read because it's so old. Look at this one. Can't even make it out. Looks like it was a pretty headstone though. But I did see another Charles over here. But I don't think it was the Charles that I was talking to. because it's way over here. James Wilson. Charles Adams. Now I did get Adam through the Spirit Talker earlier as well when I was in here, but I was standing way back there. Oh, here's Briggs right here. Okay. So here's a Briggs. Is there a Charles on it? Okay, so maybe... Is that a Charles? No, it's so hard to read. I reckon I'm in the right area though, because it is the same last name that I'm looking for. Definitely some relations. What about this? I'm gonna look down in this row. Again, I really can't read any of these, so very most likely one of these that's...
Please leave here.
Please leave here. Am I not in the right area? Is that why you want me to leave this area? James Crossfield, Hannah Crossfield. So I don't think I'm going to find it just because of how washed away all these old stones are, but still pretty cool because there is a Charles somewhere in the area where I was standing. I was actually
Gilbert.
Is there a Gilbert right here somewhere? Again, these old headstones are super hard to read. I really want to try to read this one. For some reason this headstone keeps calling to me. There's a lot written on it too. I'm not sure. I'm looking for a Gilbert. Oh, there's another Adams. Yeah, it could be any one of these. $1882, this one.
I like it here.
I like it here. I like it here too. I can't even read those of these. That's kind of a shame. I'm not the type to give up though, but I am thinking that the person I'm looking for is one of these ones that is unreadable. not one of these. Yeah, I can't tell on that one. George. Nope. Yeah, I can't even read that one. Nope, kinda read it, but I don't see a Charles on that.
Man.
Man. Can't even read. I mean, it doesn't even look like there's anything on these. So, let's head over to the... Oh, is that a Charles? This looks like a Charles to me, I think. I think this is the Charles that I might have been... Maybe this is the Charles. Although that's... It doesn't look like the last name that came up. Okay, let me look at one of these. No, that's man. Again, I know I looked up in the
Walter.
Walter. I looked up in the cemetery directory, so I know I was standing in the same area. So I was able to confirm that at least with Charles. I haven't found the Gilbert yet. Walter is another new name now that we can look out for. I haven't seen a Walter yet. Alright, we're going to go check out the other cemetery, the Woodland Cemetery, and we'll see if we have any luck around the chapel using the Spirit Talker. But that's what we got so far.
What are your names?
What are your names? My name is Kyle. Alright, I'm going to turn off the app. Alright, up back here is actually well, I'm going to do a video on this eventually, but these gravestones right here were moved from the first cemetery in town, which was in another location down that way more, down south more, down lower Main Street, and they moved them over here when they built this cemetery. So this is what it says. I can't read it I was able to read it when I was here earlier, but the sun is just too bad right now. Okay, memory of brave settlers of this town. These stones are placed here from First Churchyard on Main Street, Ashwelet, chapter whatever, DAR, whatever that stands for, 1904. That's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna see, it's a bit windy, but I'm gonna see if we can get any EVPs, because I was getting a lot of activity with the Spirit Talker here earlier. I was getting more back here than I was up front there with the Spirit Talker. So I'm going to pull out this. Okay, there we go. I had to put it underneath my chin. Actually, I think I'm gonna go put it right here. If anyone here would like to communicate, I have a voice recording device that will be able to hear you. If anyone here would like to communicate, you can try to speak into this and I may be able to hear you. I have a question to ask you guys. I'm going to start off with the first question I have in mind. Are you guys upset that your gravestones were moved from another location to this location? Because I think that would upset me. It's windy. Kind of waiting for the wind to die down before I say anything else. Okay. If anyone is here that would like to speak, share your story, share messages or anything, come speak into this device right here. I'm gonna walk away a little bit. I'll give you some space. I know you don't know me. I was here earlier. Flag's also making noise. But goddamn, God bless America. Alright. Don't know if we caught any EVPs, but it's quite windy, so I don't know if we'll have any luck capturing anything with the wind. But I'm gonna listen to it later on and we'll see. It's a gorgeous day out. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at the gorgeousness. Like, I don't know. I'm just a photography nerd. Trying to get all the good shots. But look at how luscious green the grass is. All these gray and some marble. I guess they're granite, the gray ones. Gravestones. Just reminiscing and taking in the beauty of a sad place doesn't have to be a sad place. It could be, though it's a sign, a place of death, it should be a place of happiness, and it's a memorial to those, everyone here, who have died. So it should be a happy place, not a sad place. Okay, I'm going to stop the recorder and I'll listen to this later. Alright, off to the next cemetery we go. We're gonna try the Woodland Cemetery up by the chapel because I really want to see if I get any accurate information coming through, because I seem to know a lot about that place. So I can definitely, I'm able to verify if there's correct information or not. So see you guys when we get there. So I am now here in the Woodland Cemetery walking to the chapel, and I wasn't going to start recording until I got up there, but I kind of just got hit with a wave of sadness, so I just kind of wanted to film and document it, because it definitely means something. At least I feel like it probably does. So just sharing how I feel. But we got a chapel to get to, so let's go. Just wanted to show you guys this really quick. That picture I posted on social media a few days ago, this is the one with my name on it. And there's a chapel right there. So there's a chapel right there behind me, and I just wanted to say that I feel like I just want to bawl my eyes out. Like, no explanation as to why. Like, I'm not, like, I have no reason to be sad, but for some reason, as soon as I got into the cemetery, I just got this wave of sadness, as I said earlier. But we got a chapel to see if we got any spirits we can communicate with using the Spirit Talker app. So let's go. Alright, we're now at the chapel here. Hold on. Come on, stupid phone. Alright, we're here at the chapel. I got my voice recorder recording. I just wanted to give you guys a good look of the chapel. I've seen it, I've shown it a bunch of times, so nothing new. But for those who haven't seen any of my other videos, this is the Sumner Night and Family Memorial Chapel here at the Woodland Cemetery here in Keene, New Hampshire. So I am here, as I said, with the Spirit Talker app. So let's see if we get any responses. Okay, it's turned on. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with me using this? It might be easier for you than everything else that I've brought here in the past. Although I just want to show you guys these pretty flowers here. Look at those. Look how gorgeous this is. Beautiful cemetery. Anyways, anyone here wants to communicate, you can speak into that device over there in front of the door. There's a voice recorder, so if you speak into that, well, I may not be able to.
We enjoy the company.
We enjoy the company. Well, that's good. I enjoy being here, and I enjoy giving you the company as well. Is there so I'm trying to find out who is the spirit here. Who is the person that doesn't like the swearing? Can I get a name? Are you someone related to the Sumner Night, the Knight family, or is it someone related to someone else in the cemetery here? Or not related to? Is it someone?
George.
George. George. Hello, George. What is your last name, George? Where's your gravestone? I know of a George.
Bernadette.
Bernadette. That was perfect. Thank you so much for communicating with me, George. I really appreciate your efforts in trying to communicate with me. It means a lot to me. Can I ask you how old you were? How old you are? How old were you when you died? That was a pretty spot on response right there. This is a really good response. Really, really good. So thank you so much, George. You're amazing for communicating. Just want to give you a gold star for being awesome. And I really appreciate you communicating with me. If there's anything you would like to say, let me know. I would love to hear. I love learning things.
Shall I make noise?
Please do. Can you knock on the door? Can you knock twice on the door? 2 times.
Alice.
2 loud knocks, please. Oh, hello, Alice. You're someone that I haven't communicated with yet. What is your last
There are
name?
demons.
There are demons. If there is a demon here, can you make some noise? Alice, if you're here, can you give me your last name? I have not heard any knocks yet, by the way. So if you have been trying to
Acknowledge.
acknowledge. Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have. If you can try to knock on these doors, these double doors right in the front of the chapel here, that would be amazing. I've heard of other people say they've heard knocks on the door. Bang as loud as you can, so I hear you. You're not going to scare me. I know it's you. I know there's nothing to be afraid of with you. I know you're not going to hurt me. Other people are, not as logical. They don't think as logical as I am, as I do.
Presence beyond mirror.
Presence beyond mirror. I don't think there's a mirror. Maybe inside the chapel. I don't know if there's a mirror inside the chapel or not. But there's not a mirror outside. However, if there's a way you can communicate with me, just let me know you're here, make some noise. Just, again, I really would like to hear a loud bang on this door. Hold on, I'll get closer to the door. Bang loud on the door. 2 loud knocks. Very loud. As hard as you can. So these are the responses we have gotten so far. Pretty spot on. Pretty good.
Cabin.
Cabin. Was there once a cabin here? Before the chapel? Was this someone's cabin? Was there someone's cabin located on the property here before it was a cemetery? I love cabins. I love being in the wilderness. I love being surrounded by nature, animals and wildlife. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around and let's go around this way. Is there anyone here
I've
that...
been here 1,000 years.
Well, so you're not human, if that's the case. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to hear. Well, I'm happy to be here with you. Someone pooped in the corner, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yep, nope. Okay, I'm not even gonna think what I was thinking there. Anyways, or say what I was thinking there. If someone here would like to communicate. Oh, hey. Alright, so someone's here. I think we're gonna wrap things up here anyways. We had some really good responses. So, I think I'm going to end the recording here, and we'll see if I got anything when I go home. I think we had some really good responses though on the Spirit Talker app. So, what do I think about the Spirit Talker app? Do I think it's accurate, or do I think it's bullshit? Well, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was leaning more toward the bullshit side of things. But honestly, based on a lot of the responses, I really can't say that's 100% bullshit. I think it's possible some of it maybe. I think it's a good maybe half and half. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go home and look up that name, George Bernadette, and see if anyone with that name is buried up here. And after I do a little bit of that research, I'll let you guys know what I find. But yeah, I definitely think the Spirit Talker app is onto something. Definitely think that it has some accuracy. 100% accuracy, not quite. But I can't deny, based on the amazing responses that I got, like right after I asked questions, what's your last name, George? And then I got Bernadette right away. Like, you know, earlier at the Washington Street Cemetery, I'm like, okay, it could be just a coincidence. But after that blew me away. I'm not gonna lie, that completely made me think different of the Spirit Talker app. So I'm really happy with what we got. So I'll let you know what my findings are in the research back home. Alright guys, I just did some research. I looked up all the names that we just got up at the chapel, and nothing for Bernadette. I looked up George and Alice, and there were people with that name, but not around the chapel. So now that makes me go back to question the validity of the Spirit Talker app. I mean, those responses were spot on, even if they weren't necessarily accurate as to what's around the area. But I don't know. There's definitely, I guess I'm still 50-50 as far as what I think about the Spirit Talker app. I think it's partially accurate, partially bullshit. So, I'm gonna see if we caught any EVPs. I'm about to listen to that, and I'll let you know if I find anything. Alright guys, I just went over and listened to my audio recorder, and I did not capture any EVPs. There was just a little bit too much noise pollution, and you know, the crickets chirping, the sound of cars, motorcycles, wind, all sorts of things. So I listened to the whole thing, and I just did not hear anything, at least that was clear enough, or that I was able to pick up or hear. So with that being said, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. That will mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace, guys.